Hey you! Have you ever wondered how to make your diet stick? Well, the answer might surprise you. Hey, it's Becky here at the Criticalbench compound, and today I want to talk about this approach of dieting, because this approach of dieting and trying to go all in and follow a million rules is probably what's keeping you stuck. So I'm going to break this down to actually make healthy eating stick for you. So the first downfall I see with many diets out there is that they're so cookie cutter. Now it doesn't mean there's not pieces of the diet that might work for you, and that's the key. You want to take the things that actually work for you, your life, your schedule, your preferences, the food you actually like to eat, and where you're at on your journey. So often we just try to shove ourselves into this cookie cutter box of this diet, and hey, when life gets busy, everything falls apart because it really doesn't work for us. And one of the keys to making healthy food stick is being able to have it work for your life, having it be enjoyable, have it be something you look forward to and that works for you. Another problem with a lot of these diets is they force us to focus so much in on the problem instead of the solution. When we get lists of diet rules and then we can't stick to them because, well, they're just overwhelming and nearly impossible to stick to, we start to feel bad. We feel like we're a failure. We feel like we're off track, when reality is it's impossible to follow that, right? So then we get focused in on the problem. What did I do wrong? What should I have done better? Instead, we need to focus on the solution. The solution is all about focusing on how are we doing a little bit better? What do we need to change? Instead of seeing everything that comes up as a complete failure that's going to completely derail us and throw us off track. So I work with a lot of clients where, they're trying to make better choices, say around sweets, like cookies or something like that. And they, it's life. They accidentally have 3 cookies after dinner when they're like, oh man, I really didn't want to do that, and that throws me off track. And they get so focused in on the fact that they had 3 cookies, and then they start to beat themselves up and they feel really bad about themselves. And then they're like, well, I already ate 3 cookies. I might as well eat the rest of the roll of cookies. And it throws them more off track. If we focus more in on the solution, what that looks like is we might see that, hey, in the past, I might usually eat 6 cookies instead of 3 cookies. So I'm actually making progress. We also want to be compassionate with ourselves, right? And go, hey, I'm human. I make mistakes. I can move on and get back on track with my next meal. So there's a huge difference in just the way that we look at some of these obstacles and these challenges that come up that's actually going to help us make this stick in the long run and make it part of our lifestyle. The next challenge I see with so many things out there is that people are trying to go all in, and that's the approach with most diets. They're like, well, let's change 100 different things all at once. Let's have more water and cut out carbs and have a vegetable with every single meal, and let's count every calorie and count every, oh my gosh, like just listing all this stuff off is making my head about to explode. So you probably feel it too. It's overwhelming and it's a lot. And hey, anybody can do that for 3 days or maybe a week or maybe a month, right? But it's going to be tough to do for the rest of your life. We're trying to focus on way too many things all at once. We're just not hardwired to change everything we're trying to do all in one sitting. So actually the best approach to take is taking smaller steps. I know it doesn't sound as sexy as going all in and doing all the things at once, but the reality is by taking those smaller steps, it becomes a lifestyle because you build habits and you're able to stay consistent. And lastly, there gets so much focus just on what to eat and when to eat, all those little details. And yes, those things are important, but what we forget is how to eat. It's about that relationship that we have to food. I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, I know what to eat, I'm just not doing it. So if that's you, it goes way beyond just having the list of eat this, don't eat that, and eat at this time, and all these sorts of things that we're looking for. It's about improving our relationship, meaning what are those things that we can do to stay consistent? How can we overcome the mental blocks that might keep us stuck, right? Like trying to be all in and trying to be perfect, and how that stuff actually will hold us back. So the more you can actually work on your relationship to food, feel more in control around food, trust yourself around food, the more likely you're going to be able to make healthy eating stick as well. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, I actually put a video together on the last step about having a better relationship with food. You can check check that video out here. So just click that, check out 5 ways to have a healthy relationship with food. And hey, make sure you subscribe. It helps me out and helps this content get in front of so many more people. And also make sure you hit that notification button so you can know when new videos just like this come out. And I've got more nutrition stuff coming your way. All right, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.